So what gets thrown at me quite a bit is he's obsessed with Lee Duffy, he's obsessed with Paul Sykes. Let me just say for the record, so it's May 2024 now. So this video will be on for years, whether you're looking at this in 2024 or 2028. And what I will say, and I'll openly admit, is I am really obsessed at the minute with Monique Prager, aka Mickey Duff. I'm probably about 50-60% finished with, or certainly done with the book. Interviewed probably 20 people. I've probably got another 10 to go. And I'm amazed, quite frankly. I'm astonished that nobody so he's been gone 10 years as I'm talking to you. And I'm really surprised nobody like your Steve Bunce or various boxing writers have never come and did anything on Mickey Duff. Of course, Mickey had his own autobiography out in 1999, 20 and out. There's other than that, I mean, there was a documentary on him in 1979. His son is kindly sending me this week, and I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it several times and probably even write a chapter on that documentary, actually. But so this book, by the time it comes out, because obviously I've released 22, but I have 4 finished, and so this will be the 27th book that I've been involved in, and I've never had one where I just thought, you know something, if this isn't like a Netflix series in the end of summer, I'll be amazed. Totally unique character. Frank Warren said to me, the biggest influence British boxing's ever had. Nobody did what Mickey Duff did. He grew up on Hanbury Street, which is anyone who knows the Jack the Ripper case, that is where Jack killed Andy Chapman, the second murder. What else is it? It's you'd probably call it, let me think, Spitalfields, I suppose that would be classed as. Some would call it Whitechapel. So Duff kind of grew up on Hanbury Street, and if you follow the road, it literally goes straight to Valence Road, which is where the Cray twins grew up. Of course, there in the end, I've cut a long story short, when Ronnie Cray was arrested in May 68, there was a letter in his Crombie and it said these men must die, and Duff was on the top of the list. I'm going to put the reason in detail in the book. But yeah, Mickey was 4 years older than the twins, and knew of them. Actually, did a bit of matchmaking for them in 1951 at the old Marland Arena, which is, I suppose, it's a tube or something now. It's long gone. I think it went in the 50s. But just the more I study, the more I delve and research into the life and times of Monique Prager. I am literally obsessed, and I really wish I could have met him. I would have been starstruck. A guy who had how can I put it? So he had the contract for the BBC for 33 years. He was the main man in British boxing. 60s, 70s and the 80s, probably winding down early 90s. Officially retired in 99, but he was probably done. I probably would have said mid-90s. You know, he was Henry Wharton. He was involved, and Billy Swear, and Henry Wharton said to me, he said, I didn't really have the best of him. You know, the best of Mickey Duff, in my opinion, probably the peak of his powers was probably from about 1979 to about 82. You know, in that time when he had Hagler coming over to fight Alan Minter in Wembley. You know, that kind of period, if you like. Duff was untouchable and probably the main man in the world, let alone British boxing. So there never will be another fighting man, a boxing man, a true boxing man like Mickey Duff ever again. You know, Frank Warren was in the paper the other day, Arsenal fan, talking about buying Tottenham. Barry Hearn owned Le Orient. He's dipped his toes in darts, but Mickey Duff was just boxing. Pugilism, the most noble art of them all. You know, home of the East End is where, you know, that boxing comes from the East End. Forget your Madison Square Garden. It comes from the East End of London, the York Hall, Bethnal Green, and that's why there's been a conveyor belt of so many top elite fighters, all from the East End. Could go on, couldn't you? John H. Stracey's, the Repton Gym, forever. You know, you just literally saying that. Bermondsey is the place in London that has the most British champions. Your Ted Cheesemans, your Lloyd Hunnigans. Of course, David Hay was from Bermondsey, but he didn't actually win a Lonsdale belt. But Mickey Duff, absolutely obsessed. What a character, what a man. Deserves a bit of a better legacy than he has at the moment. Although he is in Cockney rhyming slang, Mickey Duff means a bit of wacky-backy. But I'm hoping this book's going to change that. And I would love to see a film. I'd love to see a documentary. I'd love to see... I've actually spoke to a filmmaker about a documentary after this book. But, you know, I would love to see an Alan Ford playing Mickey Duff, or... He's probably a bit older now. I think he's in EastEnders now. He's about 85, isn't he? But yeah, it's what a character. And when I asked Frank Warren, you know, the people who've said yes to me and given me the interviews and the insight on some of the people I have, Mickey Duff has been my foot in the door, because when I've interviewed certain people on various other fighters and names, you know. There has been the odd one or two, maybe even three, who've told me to get stuffed, and you know, Mickey Duff wasn't their favourite person, to put it mildly. One said to me, I don't want to speak ill of the dead. One said to me, something off. But very, very successful man, very totally unforgettable character, and something he was incredibly good at. So The Little Big Man, Mickey Duff, written by myself, Jamie Boyle, will be out in... I'm just going to keep going till I hit about 100,000 words. I think I'm about 60,000 words in now. Barry the McGuigan has kindly done the forward. So this book is, I'm really expecting big things from it. Let us know your comments below. Did you meet him? I really wish I could have done. But I don't mind admitting I am absolutely hooked. And the more I learn about him and discover, the more I want to go out and speak to more British faces of the British boxing industry. Let us know your thoughts, guys.